Hello everybody, my name is Jacob and welcome to your 24th web development tutorial. In this video we're going to wrap up our examination of forms in HTML with a look at some of the specialized text inputs that we can use. First, we're going to look at the number input type. So that would be an input with a type of number. Take a quick look at that. And we have a couple of differences from a normal text field. First, we can't enter normal letters, just numbers. And second, we have these up and down arrow buttons, and they increment and decrement the value in the input. There are a couple of attributes that we can give to this input. The first is the value attribute, and that can be applied to actually just about any input. And this attribute holds the initial value for the input, so it gives our user someplace to start. So it'd be like value, give an initial value of 2 or something like that. Then if we save and refresh, we get an initial value of 2. The other two attributes that we can add to the number input type are max, which gives us a maximum value to reach, so let's say 10, and min, which gives us a minimum value, so like 1. Save, refresh. Now we can go anywhere from 1 all the way up to 10. The next specialized text input is that of type email. So let me get rid of this. Email, like that. Save, refresh. And it actually acts just like a normal text input. So we can input something. But if you try and submit the form, we get automatic validation. So we have to add at least an @ symbol and then say @example.com, and then it would allow us to submit the form. Along the same lines as the email input type is the URL input type, and that validates the text as a web address as opposed to an email. So if we save and refresh, then that's not a valid URL, but we have to add the protocol, remember that, and then something like that, and then we could submit the form. Cool. Lastly, we're going to look at the Textarea tag. So that is Textarea, like so. This tag presents to the user a nice text box like this, and type in it. But the unique thing about it is that we can press enter and it gives us multiple lines, as opposed to the normal text inputs where you can't press enter and get multiple lines. But we can get multiple lines in a text area. This would be useful, for example, if we were making a blogging website and their user needed to write a new blog post, or something like that, where you'd need multiple lines. Alright everybody, that about wraps up this section on forms in HTML. I've put a link down in the description to assist your future study. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Jacob, and have a good one. Here's the solution to the code challenge from the last video. Okay, so I asked you to put this first part of our form, with username and password, into a table so it would look nice and pretty. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put the label here and the input here, the label here, and the input there. Move a bit of that, save, refresh, and now these input fields and their labels are all nice and aligned. Okay, there we go.